Alright, welcome back to Spark Tarot. I'm your host, Mr. Renew, and today we got ourselves a little check-in message. Let's get in here, let's make this short, let's make this quick, and let's do what we need to do to check in with the energies just for you. So, I like to yap, so if you don't want to listen to the yap, you can go ahead and skip ahead. But with that being said, thank you for liking, subscribing, and doing all that fun stuff. It really helps out the channel. It really helps me out. And I think I gotta do something for when we hit 50 subscribers, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask a question like, what's my favorite thing to yap about? And then we'll get going or something, I don't know. But yeah, I hope y'all doing well. Obviously, there's always like a little in-between or something. You know, try to do these things on a daily, but sometimes I just can't. You know, there'll be other things on my mind that I gotta do. I'm trying to prioritize it again just to make sure that I don't lose sight of what I believe is the beneficial thing for me, which is to help you all. So, with that being said, I don't have too much to yap about outside of the fact that I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful. I'm really happy with what's going on, the opportunities that I be having, and, you know, the chances that I have to make things get off on the right boot. But with that being said, I don't got too much more to yap about, so let's get these channeled messages, overall energy for this check-in today. I'm hearing discipline. That's the first thing. That's like one of the first things I'm hearing. And I don't know what you need to discipline yourself in, but discipline. And it comes in 4 different forms, really, for humans. And so, like, one thing that I've been disciplining myself upon that just really influences and impacts my day is sleep. That's it. If I sleep well, even if I don't sleep well, the type of sleep, the quality of sleep just makes my day better. Food really doesn't change me. Drinking water really doesn't change me. Taking actions and doing shit really doesn't change me. But the sleep thing does. It will allow me to process my energies or not. And if I don't sleep well, if I don't sleep good enough, we'll say, I don't process everything properly, like the food, the water, and the actions of the previous day. Might be switched around for you like the Wheel of Fortune, right? So the idea is you got to find out what you need for yourself. What do you need for you? What do you need for the parts of you that's resistant to certain aspects of life? So as we do these things, I want us to keep in mind the awarenesses of the things that we resist. Because they say they persist, but nothing actually goes away. So the idea is, what am I resisting and why? So what is our overall check-in energy for today? Overall check-in energy for today is the 3 of candles with the 4 of candles. So I'm hearing progression. I'm hearing there's a lot of hard work you've been putting in and it's been growing and you can start to see some changes. Yeah. Good job. I'm seeing that shit for you. Ooh, if nobody been congratulating you, here I am congratulating you, telling you that you are doing the damn thing and you should keep it going. So we got the 3 of candles to the 4 of candles. Excuse me. And that is our overall energy. So let's see what else we got, and then we'll get to reading. That's what I've got it to do. All right, and what's our last card? Oh man. Oh, so I got sunshine. All right, at the bottom of the deck, okay, for me, bottom of the deck says we're growing for the root chakra. So this is at the bottom of the chariot. When I cut the deck, we got the Five of Potions. And then if you don't know me, the Five of Potions is a good card for you reconciling with yourself. Those last two cups or potions left over, that's you saying, all right, masculine side, all right, feminine side, let's work together. Let's temper each other into something new, a brand new Ace of Cups, and then we're going to live with that inside of us always. So, right now, what we have is because there's been a situation. Now that situation has allowed you to temper yourself into a new. And it's clear you've been tempering yourself because you have the water mixed with the fire. And that is the idea of the temperance, taking the opposite and allowing it to do the different things that you need it to. But the need to do things is the opposite of how you would do it. So because you have a new how, that is giving you a new idea, new focus, a new perspective, a new understanding of why, what, when, where, and all the other metacognitives we can think of to the situation. But in other words, we call it a new point of view. Your Three of Candles with your Four of Candles are now creating new emotional outlets. But over here, we got the Ten of Potions with the Star. So it's like you taking action and using your emotional energy to light the way, to spark the way. That is creating a new emotional foundation for you. Again, but the emotions is coming through the fire of your actions, and the fire of your actions or the fire of your emotions is coming out and letting you create as the star with new emotional outlets, a new emotional foundation. So that's a good thing that the Two of Cups was the thing that came out first, or excuse me, the Five of Cups was at the bottom, just for the simple fact that it allows us to see how we're tempering those two cups into a brand new version of ourselves, and in that brand new version of ourselves that's now tempered and balanced is able to create a brand new fulfillment of new emotion. Good job. Three of Candles. So your Three of Candles card says, now isn't the time to try to do things all by yourself. The candles indicate success will come through cooperation and collaboration. You have a great opportunity in front of you. Make the most of it by putting a little trust in others and being open to their ideas, which grows. So you've been disciplined, you take action, and now you're looking to get help, seek help, collab, do something with others. What does that lead to? Celebration. People are recognizing your accomplishments. You're feeling stable, secure, and comfortable. Be proud of yourself and enjoy the attention. But remember, there's still work to be done when the party is over. So that is where the discipline side came in initially. The discipline side came in to show that we have been progressing in all ways: our mind, our body, our soul, and our spirit. Our air, our water, our fire, and our earth. We've been progressing in all of those things like a wheel. And then the wheel is progressing, showing us that not only are we using our own wheel, we're connecting that wheel to another's. So now we got a chariot, now we got a wheelbarrow, now we got skates or rollerblades. We can do things at a higher, more quick rate, whether that's loading up things in the wheelbarrow, maybe that's moving faster because you got rollerblades instead of walking, maybe that is getting a car or a motorcycle or a bicycle. There is something that you can do at a way faster rate for the simple fact that you now are collaborating with others, but you still got discipline on the mind. When I say discipline on the mind, what that means is that you still have the ability to be yourself in any of those situations. The self part is the star. So let's read the star. star says, now is the time to look to the skies. Now is the time to look to the skies and dream. The star is here to illuminate the visionary in you. Let go of self-doubt that's weighing you down, because inspiration is ready to carry you to new heights. The collaboration, I think, is going to inspire you to do more, to keep on that track, to keep moving forward at a higher pace, a higher rate, to be all you can be, because you can see some collaboration. You can see your works. You can see that people appreciate what you're doing, which means that you appreciate yourself even further, which leads you to that Ten of Cups energy. An important relationship, friendship, or family connection is finding its stride. You're both feeling supported. You're both feeling understood, and you both are feeling appreciated. Nurture this connection, and remember to give as much as you take to remain balanced. So, these cards are pairing up perfectly right now, because the actions that you've been taking, the collaboration, the acknowledgement has been met with you being able to acknowledge yourself, you aiming for higher goals, you being able to support people, you being able to receive support from people. It is all temperance here. So what's our middle card? The Devil. Oh, that's a beautiful card to have in the middle. That's a beautiful thing to see. What are we tempering? The devilish energies. God damn. What are we collaborating against? The devilish energies. What are we securing ourselves from? The devilish energies. This is great. The devil represents temptations, overindulgence, and bad habits, which happen to become some of Oogie Boogie's favorite things. This is your ego. You love all the things that you love. But if you love them to a point to where that they are only things that you focus on, meaning not temperance, then guess what? You will not have the things that you love. You'll just desire them. And that leads you to addictions. If you're caught up in self-indulgence or advice, it's time to rein it in and regain control. Don't gamble with your health and your happiness. Remember that instant gratification isn't satisfying in the long term. So come up with a lasting plan for success. So if you're drinking every day, change that. Drink every other day. That's temperance. If you only drink once a week, do it once every 2 weeks now. That is temperance. If you're constantly checking up on your exes, don't do that. Why? Because their exes are probably not checking up on you. The idea is whatever you're doing, start to pull it back, reduce it, temper that thing down, and then replace it. Don't just, again, I like to use this example because this is America. A lot of people like to drink in America. Don't just sit there and drink by yourself, drinking your sorrows away. Go out to a bar instead. Go to a casino. Go to a friend's house. Go to an event. Then do the action that you're seeking to do. Don't sit there and just continue to waste yourself away doing the thing that you enjoy by yourself. Go do it with some people. Go do it in a way where those people make you feel okay about the situation. I want to get a clarifier for the Devil card. I feel like these are shuffling weird. So this energy is it's impacting your ability to take charge in the masculine side of yourself, the mental side of yourself. So whatever this devil is for you, it's making your mind shift from the disciplines that you need to enact as a good manager and as a good leader. So because you are already a great emperor, your masculine side is already developed, again, at the highest it can be. And not only is it developed at the highest level, it is practicing at a high level. So because these two things are coming out as this, your inability to be at your highest state is being influenced by this vice. Whatever you got going on, whether it's food, well, for me, let me give you an example for me. I'm sick of eating chicken. I have not eaten so much fucking chicken as I have in like the last month. It's been fucking crazy. But the reason why has come to the reason why again with the fast food. I've been eating less fast food, but I'll go in and I'll get like, the grocery meals or whatnot. Sometimes I'll have like the bagged chicken for like 1/3 of the price. And it's like, fuck yeah, I'll go do that. Sometimes I'll have like the pieces, for a super cheap price. So the focus for me has still been trying to eat on a budget, right? But at least I'm not running to, Jack in the Box and other shit like that. But the problem with that still is I can eat other foods that I get from the grocery store. Now, do I have to eat less? Probably. Do I have to eat more often? Most likely. But the problem is I'm not getting all the substance when I'm only eating a single type of food that doesn't bring much substance. But here's the kicker for me. And like the reason why I'm okay with eating as much chicken as I have been is because I've been working out more. So even though I know that I need carbs to process my proteins, the idea that I do eat carbs, my fruits, my salads, some of my refined grains, but the fact that I do eat those things, and then I've been working my body out in ways that I haven't been able to in before, but in more recent times, I know that I'm just essentially trying to consume more calories. And so that's where I've been at. I've been just trying to get more calories in my body so my body can repair itself from the workouts that it's been doing, which it haven't been done in a long, long time. So because these things are popping up for me, I'm able to tell myself a story, but I'm not trying to be shackled to the idea of this is what I gotta be. So in other words, I can start to tailor my meals differently once again to match the actions that I'm taking, to match the temperance of the emotions of why I'm taking them. Again, which will help me not do this. If you're running, if you go jog, I promise you, you won't want to eat a ton of sugar if that's your problem. You won't. Just for the simple fact that your body will not want that. Your mind will. Your mind might tell you, "Ooh, I just finished running a mile. Let me go get a cookie." Your mind might tell you that. But you might go eat that cookie and be like, "Oh, I feel bad now." So, the idea is let's start thinking more collaboratively with ourselves. Let's put ourselves on our own team. You can do it. What's the final message? So whenever these cards come out like this, that means there's a loop. So our final message is referring to a loop. It's the Four of Pentacles, Four Presents. So this, I think, is a good loop to have. Stability. Rotate the things that you're stable with. You're going to have to alternate between the things that are stable with. Maybe you eat all your chicken one day, then the next day you eat only vegetables. Then the next day you eat only fruit, and then the next day you fast and only drink liquids kind of thing. Or maybe you just do drink juices or some shit. And then maybe on the fifth day, you just eat whatever you want. Maybe just straight up fast food. Maybe on the sixth day, you eat absolutely nothing and just drink water. Like, it's really going to be up to you. But at the bottom of the day, we got the Ten of Pentacles. So it's your foundational choice. It's your choice of the foundation that you're seeking to create. And in this creation, it's allowing you to not only temper the things of the future, your feelings, okay? It's not only allowing you to temper the things of the current, your actions. It's allowing you to temper the vices of the past that are creeping up into your present moment. So I think this is really important for you to understand as you are collaborating with others. That is your replacement to your vice. So because it's horizontal, I'm going to read it twice. Reverse says, is your relationship with money healthy? Is it getting you where you want to go? If not, it may be time to look over your budget and reevaluate your priorities. Make sure you're not spending furiously if your cash flow can't support it right now. Again, if you're not spending if you can't spend the money on getting all of the fast food, don't spend the money on all the fast food, right? That's what it's saying. Go try some alternatives. And upright, it says, Four Pentacles or presence represents happiness and stability at home, at work, and within your budget. You're on track in setting yourself up for success by building your plans on solid ground. Say thanks with thoughtful gifts to those who have helped you get here. So this is absolutely true. This is the replacement theory. The replacement theory here that needs to be enacted is, if you're doing a lot of things for your emotions, replace that and do some things for your actions. That flip-flop or that replacement might be the key of your stability. But I want to make sure you understand this. Change is the stability to life. Life is always changing. So in order to stabilize the constant changes of life, you need to be on board with alternating or fluctuating or tempering. You need to be okay with teetering on things, going back and forth. And guess what? Give a little bit, receive a little bit. Give a lot of bit, receive a little bit. Give a little bit, receive a whole bunch. Give a little bit, receive nothing. Give a lot of bit, receive nothing. Don't do anything at all, receive a little bit. Don't do anything at all, receive a whole bunch. There are 8 different ways for us to approach these things on what we should do and what we could do and what we shouldn't do or what we should not do. Shouldn't and should not are 2 of the same things, but they're presented differently. So we gotta see that we can alter our perception. And our perception is what we input into our minds. And hopefully we get enough inputs of information in our minds, our logic, to where we can influence a change in our emotions, our perspective. And once you have a new perspective, then everything changes in your perception. Imagine you being depressed. Some people who are depressed will look at this world and see the same thing as you, and it'll be dull. It'll be a little bit more gray. It's not as vibrant. And then the same exact opposite. Some people who feeling really good, empowered, and thriving on life might see the world as bright, beautiful, and vibrant. So either way we go, we have to temper the things that we're sad on. We have to temper the things that we're godly on. Do both and understand that you are your own best teammate. So don't beat yourself down for the simple fact that you can't do something right now. Do it a little bit, 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 a little bit. And now look over here, hey, you're doing the damn thing because you were disciplined and then you got help and then you collaborated with the right people and you appreciated those collaborations. And not only did you appreciate them, you kept going as you started appreciating other parts of yourself, and now you see yourself fully as the star. So keep going. Make sure you're keeping on, and make sure you giving yourself all the gratitude that you need to keep yourself keeping on. All right. Peace.